it looks like there will be a 0 day for the first day of week 2. There's still crazy wind advisories in and around Julian. But I did find like the deal of the century. The American Legion here in, motorcycle. The American Legion here in Julian offers a $10 overnight cot with free Wi-Fi, electric, and yeah, I guess you can't beat that deal. Plus, like I went in there, the people are so super friendly. You cannot beat it. Julian is interesting. It's really, truly a lovely town with lovely people. And after like the weird experiences in Lake Morena and Mount Laguna, where everything was closed, it's kind of a nice change of pace to actually sit down and have a nice meal. And I got new pants. Thank God. All right, day 8 underway. Just packed up at the American Legion. Pretty good deal, $10 a night, free Wi-Fi. It was cold and windy last night till about 11 o'clock at night, and then things calmed down and I actually was able to get a little bit of sleep. Not as much as I'd like. Super heavy pack, 22 miles to the first water. This should be this should be very interesting. Brand new day, brand new challenge. Let's see how it goes. Before I go any further, I want to just take a moment to let everybody know that I am hiking to raise money for Mission 22. Mission 22 is a nonprofit that offers various services for veterans. If you don't know, veterans have a hard time in society. They lead all of our American society in deaths of despair and homelessness. And Mission 22 offers a lot of different things to sort of help combat or bring veterans back into the fold of society, something that the government does not do. So there will be a link in the description. If you can please donate anything, it will be quite meaningful. Really, these poor guys are just forgotten about. And it is a charity that's very near and dear to my heart. So at the end of the video, I'll put a QR code, and as I said in the description, I will leave a link. Thank you. Actually, I got some good news. It's not as long of a water carry as I had figured. It's only about 14 miles for the first water carry. It is a lot of uphill, but I was told that it starts out with a ton of uphill on switchbacks, and then it kind of levels out, and it's a very gradual uphill all the way for the first 15 or so miles. Goodbye, Julian. Julian is actually a really cool little town, and the people are just great. Back to the switchbacks. Goodbye, Julian. These are normal for a lot of people. I have no idea what any of these cactuses are, other than the fact they're everywhere and they're super cool. For some reason, I mean, I don't know kind of cactuses any of these are. I don't know what kind of plants any plant is, to be honest with you. But I think I heard somewhere these are barrel cactuses, maybe? Somebody comment and let me know what a moron I am. I think when I'm finished, with all the flowers and things that I've seen over the last year, I think I will definitely... Oh, look at that thing. Man, that is vicious. I think I will definitely take up the hobby of identifying plants. I was feeling so all about myself this morning, and thinking, man, I am cruising. Legs feel great. I am really moving down this trail. And then reality set in. This little, like, 105-pound girl with just a bigger pack, carrying the same size pack as I had, whips by me like I didn't even exist. Hi, how are you? How's your hike? Blah, blah, blah. All right, I'm just going to keep going. Whew! And I mean, it's kind of cool because you can see ahead of you pretty well. This girl was like a mile ahead of me in no time. Like it felt like 15 minutes, she was out of sight, out of mind. There is some humility that this adventure certainly brings about. Yeah, but it also reminds me too. I'll talk about it when I take a lunch break. There's a lot of humbling that goes on. Just trying to achieve goals and get yourself in the right place. You are what you are, and you can only be the best you that you can be. And it brings me back to when I first sort of started this quest off the couch. In the beginning, boy, the mental aspects of it all were much greater than the physical aspects. All right, I'm about, I think about 10 miles out of Julian, and it's a nice day outside, nice and cool. Sun is still a little warm, like beating down on you, and it's all exposed. But overall, like it's been pleasant hiking today. I've only taken a couple little 10-minute breaks. No need to take any huge breaks so far. I may in 2 or 3 more miles, but I just have to show you this. Like I don't know if this even comes out. Like if you're watching this, this is just absolutely stunning. I mean, unbelievably stunning. I really am. I know I say it all the time, but I am so lucky to be here right now. And there's no reason why you or anybody can't get out here and do this too. Like, yeah, it's really worth the effort. No question about it. Coming to the end of the day, of day 8. And oh, what a view to end the day with. Just a few more miles till camp. But my God, that is something else. And there goes the sun. The sun goes down. It sets upon the end of day 8. Nice big water cache down at the bottom. I should have taken a picture or filmed it, but just pallets and pallets of Kirkland water. So not even having to filter it is a nice change of pace. Home for the evening, and not a ton of progress. I wish I could have went a little bit further, but I had a late start today. Tomorrow will be more productive, or hopefully. Oh, look at this view. I don't know what that mountain in the background is. Maybe somebody can comment and let me know. But boy, at least I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have to worry. It's all enclosed. I don't think there'll be any wind tonight. That'll be a nice change of pace. Ooh, jet plane. All right, folks. I suppose I'll hit you back up tomorrow. I was going to discuss a little bit about taking further steps. Keep on walking. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Day 9. Slept terrible. I don't know why I slept terrible. Slept terrible. Ended the day terrible. All kind of problems with my feet, man. just like hot feet, no blisters, no sores, nothing like that. I just had a hard time like with hot spots on my feet. So I was stopping all the time. And then I was making pretty good progress in the last maybe 2 miles. Just my feet were on fire. And so I kept having to stop and take off my socks. And I tried like different combinations, like no liner, just socks, both socks and liner. And then I kept switching them up and nothing seemed to work. So hopefully it's a nice day. It's supposed to be reasonable temperatures, so hopefully today will go better. I can make a little more progress than yesterday. I didn't do bad yesterday, maybe 15 miles, but I gotta start picking it up, man. All right, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Oh, that's a pretty start to the day. Look at that, my goodness. Ooh, also today, pretty quickly, reached mile 100. It's so cool. Like, if you look at the previous video and all those days, and then the difference, like the difference in terrain. I mean, it's still the desert, but it just looks so different than it did any other day. Like, what a great start to the morning. And there's clouds in the sky. That clouds in the sky, good thing. Beautiful. I know, it's the same old thing, but look at that, man. Wow. Super pretty. All right, it's a little bit windy, but I think you can hear me. Just to give you an idea of where today started and where I'm at now. So I slept. It's kind of hard to tell, but I slept last night over the top of this ridge right here, down in the valley behind that, and then came all the way around, and then came up this trail here, and then down, and then inside, and then up to where I'm standing now. So yeah, it's really hard to film like in walk and talk, just because as you can tell, like one wrong step in, you are no longer in existence. It is beautiful, sure, but there is a lot. I don't think like watching other YouTube videos. I mean, I can understand you certainly. I mean, it's impossible to film like while you're walking, just because it's very treacherous. Like you could. This is a really pretty stretch. It's nice and flat, so I can kind of film and walk, which I'm always leery of. It's very cinematic. Like you could see like this little stretch of trail in the valley below and everything, being in a movie, I suppose. Yeah, it's nice. And it's flat, which it has not been all morning. Yeah, really nice. It's always like a surprise around every corner. Whew. Finally found a nice spot to take a break. Yeah, I like to, no matter how I feel, like I like to take it, at least a 10 or 15 minute break every 2 hours. Usually 1 hour after I start, and then every 2 hours after that. Just to take my shoes off, take my socks off, let my socks air out, stretch my feet a little bit, get them some air. Yeah, I don't know. I was talking earlier about how yesterday I was having so much trouble with my feet. And even today, like already 2 hours in, they're feeling like super hot. I'm getting little hot spots on them. And I wonder if if it has something to do with, I mean, it's literally been like 90% like up, up, up. So you're kind of only using your feet in one certain way, and your footfalls like fall the same way every step. So maybe it just puts, undue pressure on certain areas of your feet. I'm not really sure. And it was weird too because um, the the hot spots I was getting are on the balls of my feet, which that's never really an issue. Usually it's like the outside of my pinky toes or the back of my heels are usually where I feel some kind of pressure or hot spots, but it was a lot different. But it leads me to a different thought. I was thinking about this yesterday and never really was able to get around to it. Um, so yesterday I started out with like this little group of people, and when you do that, it kind of gets spread out really quickly because everyone hikes at their own different pace, takes breaks at different times. So it was like hopscotch. People would pass me, I'd pass people. People would pass me, I'd pass people. And I had mentioned about this little tiny girl that like just blew past me at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and I could see her like a mile ahead of me within 30 minutes or so. And it that combined with like the physical nature of yesterday and um, the problems that I had with my feet, it's very humbling, and it brought me back to when I first decided I wanted to do this and had to get off the couch and start taking these 2-mile walks. And that it's very hard to sort of um, accept your own limitations, especially when you have fallen out of shape or you're nowhere near a goal that you want to achieve. But I think the important thing is to remind yourself that every little struggle that you take is bettering yourself just a little bit. And as I had said in my first video, like I was only going like a half hour away in a half. Oh, the sun's shining. A half hour away, like half a mile, and walking back a half mile, and I was like sore and beat. And I think the most difficult part about that was not so much, I mean, anybody can accomplish like a physical task once or for one day, but where it becomes difficult is sort of tying and stacking these small victories together days in a row. And so you do that half mile and you do it, you know, as many days as it takes to get comfortable doing it. And then you extend it a little bit more, and then you extend it a little bit more. And then after a few weeks you can start to set longer goals. Like, okay, my goal for this month or for the next 2 months is to be able to just walk to this specific place. I had like this beach that was 10 miles away, and I had told myself within 2 months I want to be able to walk all the way to this beach. And uh, just getting to that point was really kind of difficult. Like it was not easy, and I actually didn't make it in 2 months. It took me about 2.5 months before I could do it, but I didn't overexert myself. You know, I had a lot of pitfalls of small injuries, strain on my ankles. My knees would bother me, so I'd have to I'd kind of be forced, because you can't force yourself into getting over injuries, especially blisters. Like, when you get blisters are the killer when it comes to any kind of exercise. So you do have to kind of take your time. Once I got used to uh, a daily routine, my increase was, I tried to shoot for like a 10% increase. And so I would shoot for a 10% increase. Like, if I was going, it's easier to do with kilometers. If I was going, you know, 5 kilometers, I would try to increase that by 5. And then I'd increase it by 10%. And so I'd go another half a kilometer. So I'd go 5.5 kilometers. And if it was comfortable, then I'd increase it another 10%, another 10%, and so on. And if I got to a place where it wasn't comfortable, I'd repeat and repeat until I could do it and it was comfortable. And then eventually I got up to the 10 miles. And it was a great feeling. And I ended up getting stuck on that 10 miles for quite a long time. Like, I was stuck on that 10-mile distance for, God, like, well over a month. And, you know, you can't, 10 miles takes time. And so it wasn't like I was able to do this every day, but I did make sure, even if I couldn't do that every day, if I wasn't doing that every day, I was adding something to my routine. Like, I was always walking. I have not driven a car in 1 year. I walked everywhere. Any place that it was possible. If it was under 1 hour to get there, I would walk, no matter what. And that's kind of how I started out. And so now, in retrospect, I'm looking, even though I'm humbled, even though I have aspirations to do better, I still am stacking up wins every single day. I'm stacking up accomplishments every single day. And I know with each accomplishment I am stacking up, I'm bettering myself. All right, so that's my long-winded speech for now. I guess I gotta get back on the trail. Oh, I had one last thing I wanted to mention before I get back. The coolest thing to think about is all these magnificent things that I'm looking at. The only way that you can actually see these things is you have to walk to them. So 99.99999% of the population will never get to see these things. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't know how well this will come out, but so much pink flowers. Like, so pretty. Oh, thank God. After, what, a day and a half of all uphill, fine. Made it to some serious downhill for some serious miles. Thank God. My feet needed it. I'm suddenly rejuvenated. Trying to squeak in a few more miles before dark. And, yep, the desert is looking deserty. I'm not sure what you did, Bunny, but the punishment seems like a bit excessive. Like, to be stuck here for all of eternity. But based on the fact I don't know your crime, I can't really help you out, man. All right, packed up, freezing my butt off. Ooh, day 10, nice camping spot. Something creek somewhere. About 5 miles to Warner Springs, where I'll hang out, I think, most of the day and maybe get a few miles in this evening. But first things first, let's get to Warner Springs. I'm not the smartest man in the world. This is like a giant field. How do these rocks get here? I don't know. I gotta say, Eagle Rock, not disappointing at all. Wow, that is super cool. If you see on the nose, there is a lizard, or the beak, I guess. There's a little lizard up there doing push-ups. Getting a little workout in this morning. Hey, buddy. All right, I'm all packed up and spent the afternoon here in Warner Springs. Super nice. They have a little place where you can kind of wash your clothes. It's not like a washing machine. It's like hand wash your clothes. I don't like this beard. I'm getting sick of it. I don't know when I'll be able to get rid of it. I guess I'll just have to let it grow for now. A lot of shaded areas, and it's super nice. You can go inside, and they do sell some resupply stuff. It's good. They have enough to keep you going. Yeah. Figure I can get another maybe 5 miles in and camp for the night and call an end to day 10. Day 10. Oh, alas, thus ends day 10. Whew. It got another 5.5 miles in. Ran out of daylight. Yeah, it's getting dark fast. Got all set up. All right, it's day 11. I don't want to wake up. Not at all. But no choice. It's a pretty morning. Weather's supposed to be nice. I'm like 12.5 miles to Mike's place. So I think I'll go there and figure out the rest of the day. Oh, after water far and few between, it is to have a lot of this. Unfortunately, it's only for maybe a couple mile stretch, and then that's it. And it's back to the same old, but I'll enjoy it for now. Oh boy, that is a whole lot of climbing in a very short period of time. And I still have like a whole lot more climbing to go. Good Lord, man. Oh, what does not break us makes us a much more fragile person. Taking a little break, doing some foot maintenance. But whoa, we are up there, man. Pretty. And when I say pretty, I mean pretty hard getting up here. Whoa. Still going up. Still more up to go. But my God, I mean, holy Christopher. This is rough. Up here, and still going up after 5 hours. Oh, good Lord. I don't know about today, man. Yep. Over 5 hours in, and I am failing miserably. Like, miserably. Oh, well, there's a lesson to be learned here. But at the moment, as I'm failing so badly, I can't think of one. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. Have a yabba dabba do time, a dabba do time. We'll have a gay old time. Wilma! Oof, yesterday was rough. Oh. But I made it to Mike's place. Mike's place is very generous and very nice to have available. But it's also very weird. Like, I don't understand it, but who's for me to judge? There's like camping spots everywhere. There's a car, a surfboard over here. Yes, it would be the car, the surfboard, and motorcycle generator. That makes sense. Air compressor. Yeah, it's an odd place. And if you look, this is exactly how I felt when I arrived last night. Yeah. It's kind of a well-known spot, and when I arrived, nobody was here. So I spent the night by myself. It was very quiet. I actually had it really... I don't know how far I'll go today. I am still tired, man. Yesterday kicked my butt. But, you know, it's a good lesson. It goes back to the whole idea of anybody can do anything one day in a row. And it becomes a challenge when you have to do it 2 days in a row or 3 days in a row. Or get up and do it when you don't feel like doing it. Just stacks up victories. And that's what I'm all about. That's what I'm trying to do. Stack up a few accomplishments and hopefully get to the end. All right, let's go. And so it begins. Heading uphill. Day 12. Oh, God. Pretty morning. Nice cool start. And that right there would be Mike's place. It's funny, I woke up this morning, I could see the trail and I'm going, oh, I got some climbing to do. Yeah, that is the famous Mike's place. And let's zoom out how far away we are. Yep. Thank you, Mike. Weird, but wonderful. I do not know how people hike in shorts. I mean, almost everybody I see does it. I mean, maybe you'll see 1 out of 10 hiking in pants. But even in my pants, like, I can feel like the sticks and scratches of all these plants, man. Some of them are brutal. And they're, you know, they're super tight. Like, check this. Like, it gets super tight throughout here. I have long sleeves and pants on, and I'm still getting scratched up. More power to them, man. But I am too big of a wuss. That is for sure. It's hot. Move down in altitude. Makes sense. The path is a lot. Like, sometimes the sand can get too thick, but this is nice and graded and, yeah, kind of easy trekking along. But ooh, I can feel the heat creeping in. It's just about noon, so I'll kind of creep along until I get too hot. Then I will find me some shade and take a nap till it cools off. All right, this is Di Benedetti's Trail Magic. It's kind of cool. You get here, give you a nice ice cold Coke, maybe a Gatorade, and a nice setup. You got a place to charge your stuff inside, and all this covered area outside. I mean, the sun's going down, so it's not covered anyway. Drinkable water, which is always a great thing. You got little buckets so you can do some laundry stuff. And yeah, it's a little bit off track. Oh, they also have a swimming pool. You can see like the ladder back there. They also have a swimming pool that you can dive into if you'd like, which is nice and cool and refreshing after like very hot afternoon. I stayed here quite a few hours, like 3, 4, 5, 6, like 4 hours, and I'm gonna try and get a couple more hours in before the sun goes down, and then tomorrow I head to Idyllwild, where I need to get some new shoes, man, desperately. All right, that's it for now. All right, it's day 13. It's 5:10 in the morning. I have about, I don't know, 10 miles to get to Idyllwild. It's Memorial Weekend, so I have to get there early because I need new shoes. So I have to get there before all the stores close for the weekend. And it's only, like I said, it's only just over 10 miles, but it's almost all uphill. And it's supposed to be hot. So I have to get up and start so I can try and beat the heat of the day. And then on the bright side, I can get hot food today, which I haven't had since Julian. I really don't want to get up. Looks like we're going to start with the Breakfast of Champions, 800 milligrams of Motrin. We can do this. All right, quick look at the old campsite. I'm the lollygag and I gotta get moving on it. That nice little area. It's a little chilly this morning. Not cold. That's good. Alright, I gotta get a move on. Well, here's a nice surprise I knew was coming, but I forgot about. That counts for something. I know I still got a long way to go, but it counts for something. It's a little morale booster. So I made it to Idyllwild. I'll make a long story short. I got off trail near Paradise Valley Cafe, and I was hoping to get a hitch into Idyllwild, and not really thinking that Memorial Day weekend would have that much of an effect on it. I could not get a hitch, and I tried for almost 2 hours to get a hitch. No luck at all. So I walked over to Paradise Valley Cafe, looked at their Trail Angel list for rides. Nothing. Zero. No chance of getting a ride. So I was really getting panicked. I went on Uber, and the cheapest fare I could get for 17 miles from Paradise Valley Cafe to Idyllwild was $139. I was willing to pay it. I mean, absolutely, because I had a pair of shoes waiting for me. It was Saturday. I knew they closed at 5. I was running out of time, and I just could not have continued on with my worn out shoes. I mean, I would have been doomed. So, tried with $139. Uber rejected, rejected, rejected. I actually put in for one fare of $339, and nobody would take it. So right when I was ready to give up hope, this wonderful woman who had passed me by earlier pulled over, asked me if I needed a ride. I was so grateful. I told her what I was doing in town, picking up shoes. She said, I know exactly where that is. I need to go by there. I'll take you all the way down to the store. Went to the store, made it with 15 minutes to spare. Got my shoes. Thanked this lovely lady. I'll insert a picture at the end of this story. And was wishing her goodbye. She asked me if I wanted to come and stay with her and her husband and sleep in a bed. So she took me to her house. Her and her husband were two of the most lovely human beings you will ever meet in life. And they let me stay the night. This morning I got up. She drove me back into town. I kind of moseyed around town, ate lunch, and did a resupply. And now I'm heading back to their house. And they're going to give me a ride back to the trail. I mean, where do you find lovely human beings like this anymore in life? So that's where I'm at right now. Gonna get ready to head back to the trail. And I think that kind of wraps it up for this week. It's super long anyway. Please, if you can, donate to Mission 22. The link is in the description. And I know these are long. Maybe I should start splitting them up. But I'm entertaining. All right. Thank you all. Bye.